SHALAM, bro. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K today is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the man with the rank and the authority to be the leader. The only man with the rank and authority to be the leader of the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the who are the Israelites of the Bible. I want to say Yahweh Basham Yahushai Barakatam to my brothers, Yahweh Shama Ailatan Basham Yahushai to my sisters. The I.S.U.P.K is dedicated to the re-education of Yahweh Shama Ailatan Basham Yahushai to my sisters. The I.S.U.P.K is dedicated to the
just turn it down.
Dedicated to the re-education of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, or the Israelites of the Bible. All right. Welcome to our Wednesday evening law class, where we'll look at the biblical laws that govern our nation, that governs the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, or Native Americans. Today we're still in Joshua, book of Joshua. Right now at what chapter? 20. This evening we're looking at the city of refuge and the inheritance of the what do you call them again? The Levites.
Somebody said him come to class today. Maybe I him that.
Who that?
You see him elder. Not far. 1 second. So,
what name? Come here. What name?
You never give me a name, but you say my father.
All right, remember you have to perform your shamar with you. Remember just on. Right, we are at Joshua chapter 20. Sorry, chapter 20. Stranger. Come on, you can do it outside. Right, that's all. How again? Peter.
Yeah, man.
I see you Israelite up.
Yeah.
Put the chair forward. I wanna win. Good to see one of us, you know. My youth, I haven't seen any. All right, we're on live class. Welcome, man. Surprise. But all right, we're on live class. You can ask questions. Show off hands. You know, like what you learn in school. Remember them days? I forgot. All right, good. Right, because we're live. All right, we look. You have a Bible?
Yeah, bring on.
We are in book of Joshua.
Yeah, sure.
Now, Joshua chapter 20. Now, you remember, you read Joshua before? Book of Joshua?
Yeah, man.
And you learn about the city of refuge and so that we as a society, as a people, as a nation had. All right, the city of refuge was where our people, you know, you can kill a person accidentally.
Yeah.
Now, if you kill a man accidentally, I mean, his people, whether accident or not, want your head. Don't.
Yeah, man. His family.
His family,
His
right?
family.
Want
Where
your
is he going, you know? His family.
just
Have
like
revenge.
what is happening now.
Mm-hmm.
What we call it? What we call it?
Reprisal
killing.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is what is happening now.
Mm-hmm.
But the Most High God of Israel did provide a way out.
Yeah.
But the thing with the reprisal that is happening now, if they can't catch you, then catch your family.
Mm-hmm. Can't catch squad or catching.
Catching shot. All right, book of Joshua. All right, stop reading from 1.
Got another one. Gone. Book of Joshua, chapter 20, verse 1. The Lord also spake unto Joshua, saying, verse 2, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Appoint out for your cities of refuge, whereof I spake unto you by the hand of Moses. 3, verse 3, that the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood.
All right, what are some of the unawares killing that take place in today's society amongst our people? You drive a car, you bounce on somebody, right? You don't plan for that.
Yeah.
Accident. All right. Which other way you can accidentally kill somebody?
I guess. Most of them would have come under accidentally still.
Yeah, but what are the other ways? We say like motor vehicle.
You have different type of accidents.
Yeah, like
So sometimes you're not gonna fight, you know, but you never mean to
Stab him.
kill him.
But
Some
apparently you
a
have
blunt
a knife
object.
still, you know?
Eh?
You don't have a knife still, you know? So you have a blunt.
It must be a knife, like a blunt instrument.
All right.
Lick him with a board and lick him down there and dead.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, that happened.
You use a blunt.
We have yeah, stone. You can fling a stone. I've seen it happen. Fling a stone and you really mean to kill somebody.
You remember?
Remember.
Kia.
Remember?
Kia, brother?
Remember?
Yeah, you remember Kia, brother? Buckner. When the youth from Water.
Hold on. Caution. Remember we?
Oh.
Just raise your right hand.
Remember we're on live, so name. All right, you were saying that person, a brother, did what?
Kill another brother by taking stone.
It was a water lane, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And accidentally he died. You should be aware of it, or you heard of it before.
I think I heard of it. Right.
Yeah.
Falling objects sometimes on
Yes,
site.
Yes.
You know, 2 men in a field striving, meaning, you know, one might accuse the other and say, Bridget, you told me things, man, and blah, 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 blah. And a fight ensue, eh? And from that fight, one might end up chop one, stab one. You never know, eh? But the Most High had made provision in our society for any such kind of killing. And such provision was called a city of refuge.
Yeah.
Because right now, right, once you commit that such crime, you're turn refugee now, eh? You have to run for your life. Yeah, because the person who you accidentally killed was loved by somebody. That man wanted blood, or that woman, or those people, right? The slayer that killed any person unawares and unwittingly. What do you mean by unwittingly?
Mean you never do it for spite, you never know,
Give
say.
it the Google.
Canada one cancer. Canada one can unwittingly, without being aware, unintentionally.
Right. You know, we are saying kill him, or it was unintentionally. May flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. You know this, say from the police, because we didn't have police in our society. Our society was a people run society. All right, verse 4 now.
Canada one can, verse 4. And when he that does flee unto one of those cities shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ears of the elders of that city, they shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place that he may dwell among them.
Right. So you run to that city. Trust me, you better try and make it, because they're after you. And funny enough, it was believed that if you don't make it, like you're heading for the city and they catch you before you reach, it was believed that, yeah man, you're guilty.
Yeah, man. That's true. That's true.
So you better be a bolt.
The most time, with you, that's why you don't make it.
That's why you don't make it. Right.
Yeah.
So you better be somebody like a bolt can run. Attacking you saying.
Probably you will have an advantage still because I did killing, so you're at the head of the party.
God.
Well, providing you didn't do it in a crowd,
God.
then yeah, nobody don't know, so you make good escape. But it's only for the case of manslaughter. What's manslaughter? Give me manslaughter.
Canada one can. Canada one can. Manslaughter is an unlawful killing that doesn't involve malice, aforethought.
Right. There was no malice aforethought, meaning, and somebody you say, I was going to kill the Bridget, the man. Yeah, man. Man, they owe me, the man did this, the man did that. Yeah, in other words, they didn't plan to kill the man. That's why, remember the case with George Floyd in the States? First, they said third degree, meaning that for you to say murder one, it means that you plot against a person. And I think in the States, murder one is when you kill a government official, a police or whatever, right? Purposefully. And third degree murder now is where the police arresting somebody and that person died during arrest. But that cop case was stepped up to murder too. because he knew George Floyd before the killing, before he knelt in his neck. And it turned out that Floyd was his supervisor at a gig that he and George Floyd do at a club. So he was a cop.
So
but
it's a premeditated thing based on what you're saying.
Thank you. So them step it up. Meaning that, all right, what was explained is that George Floyd was the security manager at the club, and he used to work under George. And they have some run-in and George either let him go or something. So him come back now and use his authority as a cop to kneel down in George Floyd's neck and kill him. But these are the atrocities that the Most High's people suffer in this captivity that we are in now. We have been through captivity after captivity. This, the Most High says, the final one, which is the feet of the statue that Daniel dreamt of. You understand? Huh?
I understand clearly.
All right. So Daniel had a dream. Well, it was really Nebuchadnezzar's dream.
Daniel 2.
Chapter 2?
Yeah, man, Daniel chapter 2.
Oh, you're giving the chapter. Nebuchadnezzar was the one who had the dream, and the Most High revealed that dream to Daniel. So this is the feat, and we, from captivity to captivity, we suffer the same kind of thing. Just like how you see the cops would kill brothers in the States, or Judite brothers, mainly. When you read the Persian captivity in the time of, what is his name again? Tobias.
God.
It was the same thing. In the time, all right. Tobias was on the Medes. They were in the cities of the Medes. Esther was in the city of on this side of the Persians. It was the same thing that was going on. Because I remember the one on the side of the Persian, that man there wanted to kill all the Jews under Esther.
God.
While under Tobias, what was happening? We were slain in the street, just like what is happening in the States.
God.
So it's nothing new. But on Jamaica now, who is killing who?
Israelites are killing Israelites.
Israelites killing Israelites. So it's killing nonetheless. So we suffer death when we break the Most High's laws.
God.
These death that you see is punishments from the laws of for breaking the laws of the Most High, and it's in the Bible under Deuteronomy 28. This and that and so on shall happen. Now, the city of refuge would not apply to a lot of the killings that you see happening around us. A lot of these killing is downright murder. The plan to do it, so that's murder. The city of refuge was exclusively for manslaughter. So if you commit a murder and you go to the city of refuge and you speak to the elders there, and they take you in, and then they listen to the story, they can't keep you there. You know. It's murder you commit. So they have to let justice apply. You get me?
Give you over to the executioner.
Well, give you over to the authorities of the other cities from the cities that you.
And the same person who you know said, because the city where them go is a city of refuge.
Right.
But most likely those who are run them down, you call them police still. Or the Avenger.
The Avenger, let's call them Avengers.
Some I'm guessing you classify them as police. Not necessarily family members, but police more likely. Because Avenger would have person who would have execute the killing. So we are as the person who are running for refuge before he or she reach the city of refuge. If the avenger caught him or her, then there and then that person would regard it as the person who the most high now have no sympathy upon. That is why he would get caught. But if the person escapes, being
well, you come back to the same thing I was saying. But if you make it to the city and they in the city of the trial, or if found out that it was murder that you commit, they can't keep you there.
But based on your declaration, based on what you have said, and based on what is read, based on the declaration where the person who commit the manslaughter would make, I guess, based on what he said, they would take him in first, you know.
Yes.
Right.
Right. And then they would have to listen to the person who's after him.
The avenger.
Right. And weigh both instance. Because the priest over that city of refuge have the say where that
have the authority.
Yes, to keep him or put him out.
God.
Right?
So it have to go to like
technically a trial within the city.
God.
All right. Now, none of is there the case now that is happening around us that we could say, you know, when last year a manslaughter case?
The only manslaughter case that I am aware of are when person meets in a vehicle accident.
Motor vehicle accident. Right?
Bustamante.
Self-defense.
And that was on the 60s.
God.
All right, self-defense. Self-defense would be another case though. Not necessarily manslaughter, but self-defense. Self-defense is self-defense where, yeah, maybe the man was planning to kill you, you know, but you get the upper hand of him and kill him. Right. Well, yeah, if first they would charge you for manslaughter.
Precisely.
And say, prove yourself to the judge. That's what they do most time. But self-defense, when last we hear about a self-defense case? Real. We haven't heard of any such thing in quite a while.
Be a premeditated
murder. Premeditated murder, man. Yeah, that's what is killing us here in Jamaica. Anyways, let's go to the city of refuge here. Because really and truly, we should not be killing. That's why the Most High said the refuge. Say, all right, you should not be killing each other, but yeah, you can accidentally kill a man. So let me provide a way out for you.
Our self-defense.
Right. Yeah. All right. Accident or self-defense.
Self-defense. Self-defense is the reason why you run to the city of refuge. You know, premeditatedly kill him. It's self-defense. You really kill him. So that's the reason why you go to the city of refuge.
City of refuge. City of refuge would be for you as well.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 5 right now.
Verse 5, sir.
All right. Verse 5.
Another one gone. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up into his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly and hated him not before time.
All right. So if it's the other way around, you had hated him before time and you smote your neighbor because you had hated him. Everybody did know, say, you hate him. Then, yeah, they would have to do what? Deliver you to the slayer or to the city where you commit the act. We have a judicial system, eh?
God.
Right. So, you notice when a Jake in the world, Israelite in the world commit a act, killing, what's the first thing you do?
From God.
Run.
But that's a general thing still. You understand where a man really a go seek refuge? Because if you
But we are the only one.
unwillingly
We are the only one who
if
did.
you unwillingly kill the person, sorry, if you unwillingly kill the person, the same thing. You seek refuge. You understand? You have a seek
All
refuge
right,
somewhere
hold on,
by
hold on,
somewhere. Yeah.
hold on. Remember the rule, you know. Show off on. All right. Now, if you, what was I saying again? If
If a
you
person kill a person,
Normally.
or
From
we,
God.
and right, the running.
yeah,
You know, this it within us. It's like within our DNA to run after act. It's like your soul searching for that city of refuge, you know. Searching for that refuge. We might be the only nation who run up and down. When the white man come in here, when do he will give up himself.
God.
As soon as
you feel like it may not be just
he not just give up himself, but as soon as they hold him, what happen? Him not find him not deny and go on like we, you know. Just say
and tell lies.
just say yeah. And him tell everything, all him name do. But we know we have that within us to search for that city of refuge. Because we are not good killers, you know. That's how you know that we are not really murderers, you know. Turn us in murderers, you know. If you when you look at the pity, you know, drop in from Sunday when we look at the farm or we look at part of our political face was formed in Jamaica. The farm of violence in the late 70s to 80s. You know. You're supposed you were around, don't?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I remember enough of them time. And people most time don't want to talk about it because it seems so political. But yes, it is political, and yes, who was the pan who was being killed at that time? It was pure Israelite,
God.
right? So you want whichever party you want to defend. And say, boy, you know, you sound like a Labourite, boy, you sound like a PNP. It was Israelites that were dying. None of them other nation who was within the parties were dying. None of their people wasn't dying.
God.
Right? It was us, our people. And in the UPK, we speak and defend our people.
God.
Because it's our people that is in the bondage, that is in the punishment, that is being executed in today's day.
God.
So we defend our people. Right? But you look at who was pushing the crime. Who was, yeah, it was a crime. Who was pushing what took place in those days? Who was behind it?
The politicians and the CIA, and it all depends on.
All right.
On
So you don't have to answer now, you know. I'm just saying, look at who was behind it, and you know, and who was really dying. So you can know it was something that was being pushed on us.
politically organized, and in the sense that
And who are the ones that are dying today?
same Israelites,
Same Israelites.
but at the same political organized thing, whereas
The stage was set from that time.
Yeah, from
70s, late,
76,
come
76,
down to 80.
76.
Yeah, the stage was being set for who to die. And it is being carried out now without them even after be pushing it.
God. We just kill off one.
Yeah, it's like a program.
God.
They put a program in you. I tell you, this is how cunning your oppressor is, you know. And they just put a program in here. The program has to self-destruct.
I like how you put in the our cunning, what you call it, what you said before.
The oppressor.
The oppressor.
Right. How cunning the oppressor is. Whereas they would set us against each other. You understand? Because based on what took place and what is taking, what took place and what is taking place, no. It is the oppressor who supply us with arms, with weapons to kill each other. So they would, as you say, they commonly do it in the manner in which
Yeah.
we as individuals
Do it without they tell us.
Precisely, that is what you are saying.
Right. So it's like when you were growing, your parents break you to get up. Don't find a certain time in the morning and wake you up, don't And do you still do it today?
Yeah, because it becomes a norm.
It becomes a norm.
Right.
So that's the same with the killing program within us.
From 76, it was programmed. Then no, it is the norm. So there is no need for a continuous program because it becomes a norm now.
And at the same time, they want to tell about the police in the streets and so on, and you must give up your freedom so that they're not trying to correct nothing here. Because if they wanted peace from then, all the men who did sign the peace treaty, they wouldn't kill them. But they were specifically targeted. So that's no one. Because since then, no man no talk about no peace from cross the fence. I'm afraid of that. Because they read the history book and remember and see what happened to those who was for peace. So then learn say, better maybe if you war, you know, who survive. More than me go sit down and sign a peace, a man can kill. Go sign peace, a man. When me think it's peace, man can kill me. So these are the reasons that take place in the subconscious of the minds of those persons. To the point where if you even go to one of them young guys, you know, we say them are the Quengans now, you know. If you even go to one of them, they can't tell you what happened in the 70s, but they're doing the act that was programming the minds then. So that's how good the program was.
Yep, on autopilot.
Autopilot, thank you. It's an autopilot. So it's like, where do we go from here? Come to the UPK. Only yes, you're going to get the deprogramming. How we have to deprogram people? Who else will do it? They can't be afraid, you know. You're going to meet up on resistance, yes. But have to get into the minds of the people and let them know what is happening to you, what you're doing. You're not even doing it of your own free will. And you don't know why. You understand? A man will do evil, but him think long and hard before him do something that is true to the Most High. Why? Because the system programming him to hate God. You are programmed to hate God, you know. When you tell a person don't eat pork, what the first thing instead of say, especially a man who love pork, when you tell him say, before I meet when me kill me white, you know, one can't tell me nothing.
Or if God did never want to eat pork.
No, that's our next thing. If God never want him to eat, he shouldn't make it. God make Janko too. Why not eat it?
God.
Eh? Why don't eat the crows too? God make them too, you know. And God make the worms and them the nasty things. Why need them to know?
God.
But no man, you just want to eat the pork. And yet, when you read our history, where we were slaughtered to eat pork.
God.
When you read the book of Maccabees, we were killed to eat pork. So they kill you to eat pork until they're not about to kill you to eat pork. You eat it of your own free will.
God.
Put it ham, bacon, pork ribs, chops, you name them. They have it. So you go eat it without them tell them. And then if you raise a pig now, Pig is one of the few animals that you can raise. You don't have to buy feed for pig, you know. Ain't anything you have. You don't come like the cow and the goat don't want grass. If it's grass, you have a train dependent eat it.
So like your garbage, your walking garbage pot.
The king garbage from your house, you try to independent eat it.
God.
Right? So you are programmed to eat yourself, eat your people, eat the most time without you even know it. When a black woman try to keep herself respectable, and a man see you and daughter, you look good, you know. And she look around for him and she kiss her teeth and walk. What the first thing a guy say? Where you going like you know what can make party? Yeah. But if you after a white girl or an Indian girl and she no answer, you not say that thing. Because you're programmed to hate yourself. Right. Now, city of refuge removed from us. You know, Esau gave for the refuge, the prison. Go to the prison. You're lucky if him charge you and you even if it's manslaughter. If manslaughter you get charged, you know. You have to have a good lawyer. I see some big man go for a manslaughter charge. As a matter of fact, I know manslaughter then term it murder, just that I know murder one. And they know they're going to get away, you know. But they drag you through the dirt. It take years. You see one where they, you know, and not even manslaughter, then put him on in a gun charge. License firearm, you know. And somebody come fool with them and they must wave it at them and say, maybe what's it not? Then go report it, then charge it. Drag him through the dirt. No, say the man around, you know. You see when him finally get off, the man like a stick. You have high blood pressure, diabetes, stress that kill him. What for? Our system don't work like that. A man commit an act, you deal with him there and then. You try him, try how long you think you try. If he miss to stone, you stone him. If he miss to walk free, walk free. If he miss to go and sit there for refuge, God be with him.
Slack, yes, sir, and that's why it is important for us to be keeping the most laws, because when crimes are committed, you know what I mean, the most help to solve them crime there, you know. You see? So a man guilty, the most will make you know saying guilty. You understand?
Oh, you mean in our society?
In Israelite
in
society.
Israelite society, yeah, because if you take it before the priest,
God.
and the priest want or the prophet just want to say, all right, give me a time, give me a couple time to consult the Most High.
God.
Just like Daniel, in Daniel time, what was happening? The king Nebuchadnezzar had a dream that disturbed down to his soul. But when he wake up, he can't remember the dream, but he remember the disturbance. And he called for all them wise men and said, bring back that dream. No. We have many wise men today. Which man you can call now and tell them about bring back dream? Bring back your dream. Eh? Anyway, the king put out the decree, say, you know what, they don't want nothing, kill them out. All them wise men in Babylon, kill them out. Daniel was one of the wise men. And Daniel said, all right, give me a couple days. And the Most High revealed that dream to Daniel. So once we start keeping the Most High's laws, it won't take long.
God.
But we have a problem here in Jamaica now, whereas based on let me hold up now.
Right.
Yeah, based on what you are saying now. We have a problem here in Jamaica in terms of keeping the most high law, whereas the Christian principles that taught to us as Israelite is that we are no more under the laws and the prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we are no more under the laws and the prophets, they say we are under grace.
Mm-hmm.
Something is wrong there, because if it is that we should keep the Most High laws,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Christian principle tell us that well, we are no more under the laws, but we are under grace. So what should we do then?
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. The question.
Mm.
This is what you do. I tell you, no senator, give that scripture. O-N-E-1. All right. Deuteronomy 18. I go to Deuteronomy 18 and 15.
Another one can. This is Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren.
The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from
thy brethren.
the midst of
Another one can. From the midst of thee,
uh-huh.
of thy brethren,
Uh-huh.
like unto me.
Uh-huh.
Unto him ye shall hearken.
Unto
Him ye shall hearken.
who give you the Christian principle?
Who give us the Christian principles?
Yeah.
All right.
Which nation of people give you the
The
Christian principle?
Europeans.
Okay. Are they an Israelite?
Certainly not.
Okay, so that's where we go wrong. We
But
are listening to people outside of. So what they, you know what they do if you put their principle in discredit you.
Mhm.
Mass incarceration.
Mhm.
So the black man know nothing.
Mhm.
They use welfare and kick the black man out of his house,
God.
out of the house. So the woman think of him as nothing. Him turn to crime.
Mhm.
So the woman now gets scared of him.
Mhm.
The woman walking down the road and see a man that hide, she hide. She see a black man, she hide. They see a white man, he might taking chance. Don't?
It's him.
Yes or no?
Eh?
Yes or no?
If I see a yeah, man, I see a mega man.
Let me finish.
Oh.
Now, that is what they do. They discredit you.
Mhm.
So when you start speak the word, then your people not going to listen.
Mhm.
Because the Most High say is going to, when that time for him to do whatever he's doing, and you see it happen, there is not one prophet in the Bible that is not an Israelite.
Every one of them in the Bible is Israelite.
Every single one of them is an Israelite. Right.
But watch this now. Even though they are Israelites,
Mm-hmm.
those who pass on Christian principle to us,
Mm-hmm.
them not tell us that we are Israelites. And that's the problem, you know. You see, if them they tell us that we are Israelites,
all right. No,
then we would
I like how you wake up the ants nest, because now take me to come let us cut them off from being a nation. That's what I do.
God.
Psalms 83.
God.
What is Psalms 83?
Yeah, read it.
You want to read it?
Yeah. Read part. There it is.
83 and 4.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 verse 4.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me find it.
Hold on.
Let me find it on my thing. Here too. Psalms, Psalms 83. Right.
Verse 4 is it?
Yeah, read 4.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the nation of Israel
The name.
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
All right. Yeah, read
Verse 5.
5.
For they
Hold on.
Mhm.
Give me take it from 2.
From 2.
Yeah.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So, in other words, when a person, the Bible is very metaphorical, you know. Remember, figures of speech. Bible full of figures of speech.
Yeah.
So when he said they that hate, they have lifted up the head. What do you mean?
So they that hate you have lifted up their head.
In pride, in feeling.
Yeah. So them lift up them head in the sense that them becomes a person of high countenance. Them not feel themselves do something wrong or subordinate, as you mentioned. So somebody below your standard, them above your standard, because they lift up their head.
And tell themselves they're better than you.
And they don't see themselves doing any wrong neither.
All right, read on now.
Verse too much again.
3. Go to 3 now.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right. What are the hidden ones?
Who are the hidden ones?
Yeah.
Let me read it over.
The angels and so on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy
people. That's us.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
The ones who you don't see.
Right.
So even the angels then go and show you the angels has been what? White. But Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel show you that they are what? Black.
With brown skin.
Thank you.
Ezekiel 1.
You're reading, right? So read on.
Yeah.
4.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So this is the crafty counsel they have taken. Say, yeah, what? Stop them from being a nation, you know. Cut them off. All right, continue.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So how Christianity will tell us say you're Israelite? They're
not going to tell us you're Israelite because
the crafty counsel.
No only that, sorry. No only that. They as you asked me questions and I answered no. Based on Christianity was not a part of the Israelite.
Well, no. When it just under Christ, it was, and it wasn't called Christians then.
It was called Nezaim.
Disciple.
When it under Paul, let me go at Paul. When it under Paul, Acts 24 verse 5. It tells you that you read it. Acts 24 verse 5.
Yes, sir, sir. Acts chapter 24 verse 5. For we have found this man a pestilent fellow and a mover of sedition among all the Jews throughout the world.
Right. So that was those who were moving against Christ, saying that.
No, against Paul. Against Paul.
Yeah,
So Paul them accusing him.
right. Them hate Paul because they never like Christ.
They imprison him and I try him. So. Yeah.
Because they never like Christ. So everything that have nothing to do with Christ get beaten.
Finish it. You're not finishing.
And a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes.
You see it? So you notice the religion that was. It wasn't Christian. It was the sect called the Nazarenes. So Paul wasn't a leader of Christians.
No, hold on. Be careful. The Nazarites was from way back. They were Israelites, and it wasn't a religion. It was a part of our. When you want to dedicate a child to the service to God from womb, you take that vow.
No, man, this is a different thing, you know. This
is Nazarite.
Hold on. You see this? What this I say now? The Nazarenes. Nazarenes is a sect, you know. Sect would have more like the religion where them accuse Paul of. So he's a ringleader for this sect.
For them man there. Right.
No, for this
for
sect.
The Nazarenes.
For the Nazarenes. No, the Nazarenes are in English, but the Hebrew is Nezaim, which are the foundation religion that, you know, it is constant.
Stop thinking religion.
Yeah, man. Hold on. When we say religion, when we say religion, you see the sect. The sect, because members say Christian is a religion, don't they?
Christianity, yeah.
Right. So what was before Christian? This is what was before Christian. Because if you search the Bible thoroughly, you don't see nowhere where Christian is mentioned. This is what.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what is mentioned now. The sect called Nezaim.
Right. Because remember Christ and the forerunner to Christ, who was John, we didn't hear like we are yours. But we were under the Europeans. Wasn't wearing the European style was not to wear a hair like that, you know. Trim and look decent, just like today. So all those who come into the truth start wearing hair like that. So them brand new Nazarene, brand new. Then after a while, the Christian came in as a mockery, like. Right. And then the Europeans, now you find that the Europeans are under one of the popes.
Under Pope Sylvester.
Honestly.
Yeah, man. Under Pope Sylvester.
But what they did, they took Christianity and said, like them would say, you know, we can't use this religion and control the people. Or control the world.
Pope Sylvester is the first Christian pope. And
Constantine was who?
Constantine was the founder of Christianity.
Constantine was the one who baptized, you know.
Yes, he baptized with Pope Sylvester, because Pope Sylvester is the last Nezaim pope and the first Christian pope. The last Nezaim pope.
All right.
And the first
so
Christian
what
pope.
You are talking about now is really the doctrines or the teachings that will be coming from who the Most High said we must not be listening to. You're not supposed to be listening to other nation teach. In other words, so somebody from outside can tell you about your parents, now you grow with them.
Precisely.
But it's the same thing. So our next nation is supposed to come teach you about God, you know. And this is where we always fall and get punishment. We listen to the Persians, we listen to the Medes, we listen to the Babylonians, we listen to the Americans, we listen to the British, we listen to the Romans, we listen to the African tribes, they name the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the one them who ended down in other lands, like they name them. one of them we were supposed to kick out.
Palestinians,
The
They
Canaanites.
have become Palestinian now. The Canaanites,
Right.
the Hittites, the Hivites. So much so that we go and learn Christianity and Easter, which was called Queen of Heaven, from them. But we don't listen to God. And God always sends his prophet to come and talk to people, but they don't want to hear the prophet. What then do it with Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, in a Christ time, the one with them stone, Stephen. Right. Okay. These are the things. And you know, what you read answer now, when you hear about the truth, it incites you. But you watch and see if they won't listen to you. Just the chosen few who the most I say.
They're not going to listen to you because the brainwash is already.
Thank you. That is what I am saying. You understand? So what we are programmed to do come through the religion.
They're not that the thing, man. So you can't even blame the man who already programmed by religion.
Yes, but what you know, you might say you can't blame him, you know, but at the same time, I feel your mind, you know, and you have to free it.
No, but the thing in the part, you see, where you know, where you know. You see, where you don't know, or where you don't know. But what you
understand the point, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know.
Remember,
and what we're actually doing is arguing the same point. We're actually arguing the same point. They are brainwashed. They are already programmed.
Would that say the whole we did brainwashing up party? At some time you did brainwash, at some time you did brainwashing up. But we come to the light, whereas we start to see the truth. So those who see and know the truth can only teach the truth.
Teach to those who don't see it.
Right. But if you know knowledgeable, when we say knowledgeable mean you can defend the truth scripturally
against the brainwashing.
You don't know what will happen. You don't know what will happen. They will call you mad and call you fool and call you idiot, you know. And so you know it's Paul, it will look like Paul gone, look about Israel and that we learn about Christian. You know?
Well, you know what when they always say, I met one who say, why, you know, it's good to stick to tradition in the sense that when you hear your parents them come up and do, it's good for you to stick to that. So I say to him, say, then why you not still in a slavery?
You know what I'm gonna say?
You know, you can't touch that.
Yeah, you see that.
Because if it never change, you couldn't come here where the parents are saying, change, why you're not in slavery?
Yeah.
So there is more changes to be done. And we are bringing
greater changes is listed.
We are bringing the greater change.
The same scripture you touch where you said Deuteronomy 18 verse 15 with the prophet that is to come.
Right.
You understand? And if you read verse 18 to 20, it will show you that when that prophet come, him are the one who you listen to. Him are the one who you listen to. And those who
Finish.
Oh, I think my address. Yeah. Those who come and say them are God or false prophet, them are dead. But when the prophet they come, the one who come like
from the one who the Most High sent.
One like Moses. One because Moses said, I like himself, you know. So one who come to deliver Israel, because Israel scattered abroad. Based on the scripture.
All the prophet who came was just like Moses, came to deliver us out of the sinful state. Gideon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, all of them, Nehemiah, any of them, they all came like Moses to deliver us out of a sinful state.
But so this one is a special one, you know.
No.
Yeah, man.
No.
All right, read it again.
It's not just You say probably it's pointing to Christ.
No, Christ my point to. My point to.
But he must say, just like how I am a prophet.
To a deliverer. Like, because remember saying, like Moses. You understand?
But all the prophets who came were deliverers.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren.
Prophet. So
yes.
Hold on. It's not every prophet. Prophet. Is saying
at the time when him rise.
Hold on. Yeah. Read verse 18 and verse 18.
All right, you may want to say something like that.
Yes. See, at the time Moses was the only prophet. At the time.
All right.
You see, every time the Most High deal with one.
Just one. Right.
See? So you see, after Moses, when Moses died, the Most High will raise up another prophet. And after that prophet died,
another prophet. When Joshua was prophet, which other prophet was around?
At the time of Joshua.
Yeah.
Well,
none.
Joshua was the leader. Then,
who else was leader?
No,
who else was God speaking to?
You'd have subordinates.
All right.
Under Joshua. But you would have a prophet.
So many examples we can give you. But watch this. When they say a prophet, is the one who God dealing with. When it was Gideon, who him appeared to? Who the angel appeared to? Gideon and Gideon alone.
God.
Right? Which are there's so much. When it was time for Christ, who did the most I deal with? Christ.
John the Baptist had to step aside.
Yeah, I remember, he didn't deal with Peter and Paul until after Christ was out the way. So the is the one single person that he will be dealing with at any time.
Read 18 now.
Because if you're going to say, then it means it would also be Christ. So what about all the other ones who came before Christ? Samuel.
That's the same thing.
You remember Samuel?
All right, we go straight to 20 because 18 to 20. It will show whereas if a false prophet risen, that false prophet I got dead. Because the what you call now the Bible.
All right, not to stray too much. We indulge a little bit because the what we're talking about, but
that's what we did that still.
Yeah, but we're not stray too far from the point. We're talking about refuge. The refuge comes because we did something wrong. The prophets come because we did something wrong. Whenever we other people serving God, we don't need a prophet then. But anytime we gone into darkness, we need right now. You join the UPK and you're gonna be the prophet to find the people. So why you're not a prophet? You wouldn't be a prophet when you're going out to minister to the people. You are. You understand?
Sir. If that says something about the truth and the truth revealed. All right. You see the UPK and the commanding general YAHANNA. This I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. You know what I mean? That's our matter. You see, everybody else, you know what I mean, are the same brainwashing we are talking about. You see, even your source of information we are get it from either a breaker from the I.S.U.P.K or the white man where I try. You know what I mean?
One teacher. Yeah. Keep it that way. But him understand that.
Yeah.
And the battle where beloved brethren I got through, is a similar battle where someone would go through where the brainwashing was so strong that we have that great era. Right now, the great era you're there right now, You come out of the strong brainwashing, seeing the light of the truth. But that little great era there where they use our scripture. And that is the clever thing, They use the one scripture for brainwash you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they brainwash you with, you see your Bible? All they did was to interpret it their way. But it's the same words they use.
Wouldn't say interpret it their way, you know. But that's because watch this. Interpretation of one, but changing.
No, the changing now would have mean say them change it the print.
Hold on, you know, let me finish still.
All right.
Changing the true interpretation. They interpreted it as the original by whether by Greek, which is the New Testament, or by Hebrew, which is the Old Testament. Now, they would have interpreted it. And when they interpret it, then they went ahead and changed the true interpretation and give us their principles, their teachings.
But that's what we say.
You understand? And they not only do that neither. They not only do that. Them also reinforce it upon us. That are the thing, you know.
All right, but like where your headspace is at. Your headspace is at the right place. And you have found the right place. So together we can move mountains. Right? Because I hear from the other day, I just that I didn't know it was you. But I hear the person out there blasting. I said, well, but you know, the brother here saw you and thing. But I didn't come up by the front. But what you have realized is that we have been screwed significantly too. But it can be corrected. Can be corrected. And the most I said it that way, I allow you to get screwed because for thousands of years we had him. And we never listen. We were listening to the people who screw us now. So he just pull himself out of the picture. You know, like if you have a rebellious son who you keep on telling, say, left them bad company there. And so till one day you just say, you know what? Take myself out of his ears. Take my words out of his ears. So I'm not get your counsel again, make him go on with the bad company. And so till he get a 10, 15-year sentence. Daddy. A baby when him there in prison, you know, when him there in jail, you know, before him even try. And that time him want to hear your counsel. Well, that's us now. We get a 400-year sentence for not listening to the Most High. 400 years
in captivity.
In captivity. And now we're squealing out, Father God. And him say, okay, you ready to listen now?
1,500 years in exile.
That will give us 2,000 years out of our kingdom. Now can the people be so stubborn? 2,000 years for you really get it?
Look, you see the 400 years.
Yeah.
The 400 outdo the 1,500 years in exile because the 400
in terms of the punishments.
Yes, and because of who have we under bondage within the 400 years and teaching us their principles and their laws, which you'd call a brainwash.
Right.
And taking our identity away from us. Now, by so doing, we the true Hebrew Israelites have been lost. Now, as you mentioned earlier, you know, when you bring the truth to them, they will look upon you as fool. Because I know that I know where you come with, I know where them learn.
New to them. Because the one who jump up in a church and say, I have the Holy Spirit, and say, you have the Holy Spirit? Of course I have the Holy Spirit. So you didn't know you're Israelite? What you mean? The Bible is about you. You are the descendants of the people in the Bible. No, some I know that. But you have the Holy Spirit. How come?
I did not teach you that.
And the Holy Spirit is a teacher.
Right. He's the teacher, the schoolmaster.
He's the head. Headmaster.
Head teacher, a year life, and if you have him, you know.
Right. Him is the headmaster
Right.
in the teaching of things.
Yeah. To you as an individual.
All right, but you know, brother, your head is in the right space. You know, you realize something is wrong, and you're doing something to fix it. You know, you have found the truth. Stick to the truth. All right, we're going to finish up Joshua here.
Yeah. With our verse 6.
Verse 6.
All right, 20. Oh, again, 20.
20 verse 6, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go back there. We go 83. So let me go at 20. Joshua 20.
Yeah, knowledge is like that. When you find the truth, you just want to spill the guts. Just like me. My mother used to say, Rasta, your tongue. I kick you out there. I go tell you that.
Verse 6 with it.
Right. You find it?
Yeah, man.
All right. Continue.
Another one gone. Joshua chapter 20 verse 6. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment.
Right. So you see, he have to be tried.
God.
Not a judgment now, you know. Trial.
Unproven.
Yes.
Not guilty.
A really manslaughter.
Not guilty. Yeah.
Right.
Not guilty.
And until?
Another one gone. And until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days.
All right. So even when you find not guilty, they want you hear it. So you better stay in the city. So you see how realistic the Most High is. Most High knows that them still don't want to hear it, you know. Because the man there was loved.
Hold on. Watch this. The high priest. Now, I return to the city also.
Who?
So the person who the seer, the one who seek the refuge.
Right.
So when he might go back to the city where the high priest.
Refuge.
No man. All right. Because what is that? Remember say him there in the city of refuge now.
Mm-hmm.
And the man go judgment.
Mm-hmm.
No, the high priest.
Mm-hmm.
When the high priest dead.
Mm-hmm.
I return. He said.
Yeah, he can return to the place, the city where he come there.
So the high priest, I know the one where I come from. I know the city of Syria, the one where I go back to. So if the high priest is dead,
no, the high priest of the city of refuge
died.
Mm-hmm. Then he can leave.
In free.
Right.
If he go back and yard.
Right. But while that man is alive, he is in protector.
The high priest is a protector.
Yeah, the high priest. There's the city of refuge have a high priest over it, who is the protector of everybody who within that city, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a city of killer, man. There'll be a killers in that city. Well, anyway, when that high priest die, then such person can go back to the city from which it's right there. We can finish with it.
Yeah, man, they did that one.
Then
Shalom. Y'all can hear me?
Shalom, sir.
Shalom, sir.
Yeah, Bashim Shakatha. How you all doing?
Yeah, Bashim, sir.
You all good?
Gone, sir.
Gone, sir. We're good.
All right, where you all at?
Right, Joshua 20 and 6.
All right, come on.
Another one gone.
You're breaking up a little, Cap.
Joshua chapter 20 verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days.
Right. So, okay. So where we at here right now? We dealing with what? Get me up to speed, Abadawan. What we dealing with?
City of refuge.
The city of refuge. All right. All right. And that was the way, the Lord way of what? Giving Israel judgment.
So, like I said, your voice is very distorted. We're not
you ain't hearing me at all?
No, we're not hearing you clear, sir.
You hear me clear?
No. You want to do it? Do the voice over WhatsApp.
No, but I do it here because it seemed like it coming clear.
Lord,
on my side here.
Choppy.
It's choppy. We're not.
Okay, let me see.
You're not getting clarity.
We're not getting the clarity. But we would like to hear what you're saying. So I'm saying you could.
Okay. You go ahead and take it on for right now. And I'm gonna check out what's going on my side here. All right.
Cancer.
What is that?
Say I'm gonna check out what I go on film side.
Okay.
Cancer. Mr. Continue. Now check out what I go on film side.
Yeah, coming in choppy. All right, read over 6. Just read it right through.
Another one can. Joshua chapter 20, verse 6. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment, and until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days. Then shall the slayer return and come unto his own city, and unto his own house, unto the city from whence he fled.
Right. Sorry, the high priest is the high priest that is over the nation. The high priest at Jerusalem.
Right. So it wouldn't be the high priest. It wouldn't be the elders.
No. That's the high priest over Jerusalem.
We govern Israel.
Right,
so
right.
I say it wouldn't be the elder where rule the city of refuge.
No.
Right, that is what I'm saying, because it's until the high priest, like man,
right. That shall be in those days.
Right.
Right.
The leader. The based on probably at that time when Joshua there was no king. So you'd have a high priest in terms of the man who
there was high priest.
Yeah, man. I say you'd have one high priest because Joshua was an high priest.
Joshua wasn't the high priest.
At the time.
Mm-hmm. The high priest always come from the lineage of
Levites.
Yes, Levite, yes. The tribe of Levite, but from Aaron in particular.
I wasn't Aaron family, but Levite.
Yeah, man.
Remember I said Aaron, Aaron was a Levite, you know.
Yes, but it's not any Levite can be a high priest.
God.
Him have to be a relative of Aaron in terms of sons of Aaron in terms of
bloodline
lineage.
Yes, but the Levites in general have the charge of the temple. So everything that was done within the temple.
Yeah, but low water.
All right, back Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you can hear me better now?
Oh, it's not stick again.
Continue. Maybe here, sir. We're not sure. Continue.
All right, let's see. All right. The brother in the room, he have any questions?
You're still choppy, sir. Salakia.
Still choppy.
Cancer.
What the hell is this? Give me 1 minute. Let me check something out here.
Cancer.
All right. All right. Give me 1 minute.
Cancer.
Let me see if it's 1 minute. All right. So I think I'm gonna continue by the time while I check it out, right? So based on the whole high priest, right? We all knew the high priest came from who?
The priest came from Aaron lineage, the high priest.
All right. They were the sons of what? Levi.
Cancer.
Right. And before Christ came, the Levites were the what? The priests over the nation. All right.
Salakia, I didn't get that.
You want to call on WhatsApp and let it will be much clearer. You're not hearing it here over this. You want to call on WhatsApp and let it will be much clearer. You're not hearing it here over this. You want to call on WhatsApp and let it will be much clearer. You're not hearing it here over this.
All right. But I want you there.
Yeah, you're still started.
Okay.
Voice still started.
All right. I think coming over clear over the over YouTube. I think it's just on your side and not coming over clear. All right.
We don't know what's the problem.
Okay. So this is what I'll do. I'ma just let you all take it on, right? So carry on. I don't want to mess the class up if that's the case. We'll deal with this later. All right.
Salakia didn't get
I didn't get that.
Salakia, sir.
I say I don't want to mess the class up, so you all go ahead and take it.
Okay, gone, sir. Gone.
All right. How about that one? You take the class, right?
He said, take the class.
Gone, sir.
All right.
Gone, sir.
Shalom.
7.
Another one, gone. Verse 7. And they appointed Kadesh in Galilee, in Mount Naphtali, and Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and Kirjath Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron, in the mountain of Judah. Verse 8. And on the other side Jordan by Jericho, eastward, they assigned Bezer in the wilderness upon the plain out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead out of the tribe of Gad, and Galan in Bashan out of the tribe of Manasseh.
So these were
Another one gone. Verse 9. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourneth among them, that whosoever kill any person at unawares might flee thither, and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, until he stood before the congregation.
Right? Until him stand in judgment. So these were cities that were appointed from those days, which when I read them in Moses, Joshua coming down, cities that we had. I mean, look at today. What was it closest city to us? Our town. That's a Maple, eh? Who control the businesses there?
In terms of the big merchant they attack, you mean we attack politician or
no, man, merchants. Other nations, eh? Other nations are the business people. Our people are the flat-foot hustlers and the street corners.
But that is what is expected still, based on even Daniel 7.
What is expected?
That the fourth beast.
You know where that come from? Go to Deuteronomy 28.
Another one gone.
Deuteronomy much?
28. Read 15.
Another one gone. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these
curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. So Deuteronomy 28 lay down the blessings if we obey the covenant that we have with the Most High, if we keep the covenant, and the curses if we break it. Read 16 now.
Another one come. Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the country, and cursed shall thou be in the town. So that's where that come from. We flat foot hustling in all the cities comes from right there. From we not keeping the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments.
God.
Something you will never ever hear in the church. All right, let's go back to we'll finish Joshua 20.
God.
Finish Joshua 20. We
All
finished
right.
already.
We're going to 21 now.
Another one come.
Same Joshua?
Yeah, man. We'll go through some. The Levites never have any inheritance as a tribe. There was no land that was set of land that was said, this is the land of Levites. Their inheritance was among us. So then get a couple city from Benjamin, from Judah, from all the 12 tribes. And then probably end up better off.
Yeah.
All right. Joshua 21, verse 1.
Another one come. Joshua chapter 21, verse 1. Then came near the heads of the fathers of the Levites unto Eleazar the priest, and unto Joshua the son of Nun, and unto the heads of the fathers of the tribe of the children of Israel.
All right, so the Levites, who are the Levites today?
The Haitians.
Haitians. So this is another thing which the other nation couldn't have done. We go.
When you say Haitians, you mean goes in 80?
80, yeah.
Actually,
So-
you say Haitians still. No?
Oh, yeah, you're thinking
Haitian.
about like Asia.
Mm-hmm.
80. All right. We have gone through the Bible, the scriptures, and I've found the tribes based on
Lining.
from Deuteronomy,
Prophecy.
how you find them in the last days. Yeah, it's in the scriptures. Probably your oppressor know it, because if you notice, your oppressor seem to have us really locked, and he know who to lock and who not to lock. You have the Haitians locked. You have all those in North, Central, and South America locked. The Caribbean. But you don't have the Chinese lock. You don't have the Japanese. You don't have the Arabs. You don't have the Indians.
The
Africans. But you have all the Israelites, the 12 tribes.
Because those
Lock.
are not the people of interest.
So I'm saying that he know them.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we know, but we don't. We outside of the truth as Israelite, we don't even know that we are Israelite, right? So we have gone through the scriptures and have identified the 12 tribes. So that's how we know that 80 is Levi. When we do the breakdown, you can get it then. We'll do 12 tribe breakdown one day, probably Sunday. Verse what now? 2?
Verse 2. Another one come. Verse 2. And they spake unto them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, The Lord commanded by the hand of Moses to give us cities to dwell in, with the suburbs thereof for our cattle. Verse 3. And the children of Israel gave unto the Levites out of their inheritance at the commandment of the Lord these cities and their suburbs. Verse 4. And the lot came out from the families of the Kohathites and the children of Aaron, the priests.
From our party.
Families of the Kohathites. And the
For the families of the
families
families.
of the
Kohathites.
And the children of Aaron, the priests, which were of the Levites, had by lot out of the tribe of Judah, and out of the tribe of Simeon, and out of the tribe of Benjamin, 13 cities.
Right, so then gone 13 already.
Another one gone, verse 5. And the rest of the children of Kohath had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Ephraim, and out of the tribe of Dan, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh, 10 cities.
23 cities, huh?
Another one gone, verse 6. And the children of Gershon had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Isaac, and out of the tribe of Asher, and out of the tribe of Naphtali, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh, in Bashan, 13 cities.
So that's 23 and 13, that's a 30 and cities, 36.
36, concept. Verse 7.
Continue.
The children of Merari, by their families, had out of the tribe of Reuben, and out of the tribe of Gad, and out of the tribe of Zebulun, 12 cities.
30, 48.
Another one gone, verse 8. And the children of Israel gave by lot unto the Levites these cities with their suburbs, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses.
All right, so look at it. Look at the Haitians today. 30 odd cities was given to them alone. We got what? 20, and not finish it.
God.
I think we as Benjamites got mostly 20 something.
I think 24 still.
Right. So
yeah, about.
they came out better than all the 12 tribes. As a single tribe.
11th tribe. They came out better than the 11 tribes.
Than the other 11, right. And look at it, the Haitians today. You see what disobedience bring.
But not everybody under bondage, man. And not just the Haitians, you know. It's just
Trust
that the Haitians might come out the poorest because of who bring them to eat to eat and rule over them.
No, that's not it. When the Most High said that he is going to punish you, you rebel against the punishment, a tougher punishment is coming. The Haitians, him say slavery. The Haitians started, but then cut the string before anybody else. And the Most High, out of all the 12 tribes, them is the only one who be eating mud cakes, making cake out of clay, baking it, putting whatever spice they can put in it and bake it and eat it. That's how poor they have gotten. All because of disobedience. What we have, the punishment that the other 11 tribes are getting is a disobedience too. But we went the full route of the slavery. So our brothers in the Judites in America went the full route of the slavery. So, but we're still not from under the bonds of the oppressor. We're still getting whipped. So disobedience never pays. Never. So that's why we look at these from here now, and when we talk to our people now, we bring out these things and let them know that this was what it was. And at some point during some of the class, we show
what
it will be.
Of Asian, getting more suppression. Me agree that it would be.
I'm not saying that they're getting more, you know. It's not more they're getting, you know. But it's that different. It's a different kind of it's a different kind of whipping them getting. Natural disasters.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say something. All of us, all Israelites, are under the European suppression.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because remember, you know, they are the first one who would be freed from bondage. But if the history would show that they being suppressed by the European slave masters more than all other Israelites, because they are the one who fight and win their freedom. So the financial status of those in Haiti has been deprived more than all Israelites. Not because not because everybody they are under punishment, you know. You understand? Because if you read Luke 21, verse 20 to 24, it will show you that the children of Israel get kicked out. You understand? Yahusha prophesied.
Who is that?
Yahusha. Well,
YAHANNA.
Hold on. Probably, you know, me say, well, boy, me say the same thing. But from the Sefer.
All right, let's use the English name. Use the English name.
Me not love the English name. You know why?
No, but when you say the English name, we know who you are talking.
You see the English name?
Yeah.
Me not going to use Jesus, knowing that Jesus is Zulu.
You can't say Christ.
No, me not say Christ neither, because Christ is Krishna.
No, but you have to say, you have to use one that we can relate.
But all right, watch this now.
Because if you go on the road, I tell him on that. You don't know what you're going to say.
Me use the son. Me use the son. The son of Yah. The only begotten son of Yah. You understand, Yado? Shah for Yahuwah and Yahweh.
Yeah. Make your point.
No, man. Me ask the question if you understand when we say Yah. Because you understand when we say Yahusha.
Well, that's what I say, but remember we're broadcasting, so I have to explain in a way that who listening online can understand. So that's why I say use the English name, so that listeners understand what you're saying. So
the only begotten son. You understand? And that's what we're there. So because we, the children of Israel, killed the only begotten son, in terms of saying crucifying him, our punishment is what we, the children of Israel, are receiving now. Because just because we say crucify him.
All right. Watch I know. When we say crucify him, it wasn't the 12th tribe that was there.
The 12th tribe was there, because
you had remnants from the other 10 tribes. But the majority, the majority wasn't there. The majority of the northern kingdom was already around this side.
Which side?
The western hemisphere here.
Well, which era you at? Because me I talk about the era where
Christ, in Christ's time.
And you said the western,
which was in the Bible was called Arsaret.
The northern tribe was already
in Arsaret.
Where you call Arsaret?
Arsaret, which is around here. So the white man renamed it North America, South America. Shalom, Captain.
Yeah, put me on speaker for brother, right?
Right, you're on speaker, sir.
Okay, and also too, what you gotta do is you might have to mute your phone.
Oh, mute your side.
Oh, you mean this? But it's all clear now.
It's clear?
Yeah.
All right, that's right. Let's go. What's your brother name in the class?
Say your name, brother.
Peter.
Peter. You come in the classes to learn, sit down and learn. And to learn, you're gonna have to ask questions, right? Okay. So do you have any questions on the Bible, or do you have all the answers?
It will be difficult for any individual to have all the answers.
Okay, well in UPK, we have all the answers.
Okay.
God.
In UPK, we have all the answers, and we pride ourselves on that.
Okay.
You understand? We have all the answers in the UPK. That's why when you come to our class, you come to our class to learn. It's just like if you go to school. When you go to school and a teacher is teaching, what you do, you ask questions or you sit down and learn. And if you have any questions, you raise your hand. So there's some type of order in the class.
God.
You understand? So do you have any questions on the Bible? Because I'm sure you heard about the I.S.U.P.K already. You heard about the I.S.U.P.K in Jamaica?
No.
You haven't heard about UPK. So you go to church. Who are blacks and Hispanics in the Bible?
Pardon me?
Who are the blacks and Hispanics in the Bible?
The black
Uh-huh.
in the Bible, based on Amos 9 verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you that the children of Israel are as the children of the Ethiopians unto me.
Okay, and what does that mean? Kiaron, get that scripture. What does that mean?
Another one come.
Well,
You say Amos 9 and 7?
Amos 9 verse 7.
What does that mean?
It means that the children of Israel, like the Ethiopians, they are no different. So
We are what?
the children of Israel are like the Ethiopians. They are no different from the Ethiopians. They are have the same characteristic, no different, same mannerism, no different.
Okay.
So same color. They are like similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold that. Peter,
Okay.
hold on, Peter.
Okay. Yeah,
Hold on. No, hold where you at K1. But that one. Get Zephaniah 2 and 12 for me right now. All right. The Lord likened us to these heathen nations. Why? Because when we go celebrate Christmas, we are behaving like our Caucasian oppressors.
God.
You understand? When we go off and celebrate Valentine's Day, we are behaving like the Caucasians. You
God.
understand? The laws were given to Israel. Why? So that it was supposed to separate us from these filthy Africans, because we are not Africans. You understand? Right? So give me Zephaniah 2 and 12.
So true.
Give me Zephaniah 2 and 12, Abaddon. You got it?
Cancer.
All right, when you get it, read it.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
Now, who is saying that?
You're speaking to me directly?
Yeah.
No, I'm speaking to the entire class directly.
Okay.
So even on people online, if you want to answer it, you could just say Slakia, and I'll let you answer.
Slakia.
Come on.
Yeah. Who is speaking?
I'm asking you the question. Who is speaking there?
Yah is speaking through the prophet.
Okay, Yah, we don't know him by Yah. I don't know that Hebrew. If you want to learn Hebrew, you come to our Friday classes. We're going to teach you Hebrew. You understand? The original Hebrew doesn't have vowels. What you speaking is Yiddish. That is not Hebrew. That is Yiddish. You understand?
The Hebrew, you don't have any vowels in Hebrew.
No vowels in Hebrew.
So true.
You understand? That what you learn in there is a mixture of the Polish, Russia, which we call today Yiddish. That is not Hebrew. You want to learn the original Hebrew? You come to our Friday classes with Elisha and Kodash. We have that. You understand?
Yes, I'm listening.
Right? So the Most High's name is Yahweh. Christ's name is Yahweh Shai. All right. Just for edification, we're going to say Jesus Christ or Christ. For the Most High, we'll just say Most High. You understand? Or the Lord or God.
Salakia.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, what the name that you use, you still use vowel in it. Even though the Hebrew not have no vowel.
Okay, meaning this. Yahweh, how Hebrew is, you have the ah, the ba, the ga, the da. So when you join it together, you get the word Yahweh. The Yah, the Ha, the Wa, and the Ha with the connection at the end. That is not vowels. You're looking at one letter. The Hebrew language is not looked at as just one letter. It's Yah, it's Ah, Ba, Ga, Da. Just come to Hebrew class, brother. You here to learn, and we're gonna teach you. You just have to be willing to, you know what I mean, to take in what we are being taught. Because these are things we were supposed to be taught growing up small, coming up small. But because of the oppressor and because of his influence on the Caribbean, he has separated us.
God.
You understand? So now read that scripture over one more time, Abadan one.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12. You Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
So the Lord said he was going to what? He was going to kill them filthy Ethiopians. So off the break, you know what? The Ethiopians are not Israelites.
God.
You know they're not Israelites. That malnourished, what's his name? Selassie. He's not an Israelite.
God.
He's not. We are better than him. Yet still, Jamaica worship that man. And he's a filthy heathen. And the Lord was saying he was going to kill his people. Now, give me Amos. Where you at?
Amos 9, verse 7.
Yeah, give me Amos 9, verse 7.
Another one, God. Amos chapter 9, verse 7. Are you not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, or children of Israel?
No, skip me up to verse 6.
Silakia, sir. Verse 6. Another one, God. Verse 6. It is he that buildeth his stories in the heaven, and has founded his true in the earth. He that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth.
Right. This is who they're talking about here. This is Most High he describing.
Cancer.
Right? Read on.
Another one, can. The Lord is his name.
The what?
The Lord is his name.
The Lord is his name. And who's the Lord?
Yahweh.
You understand? The Most High, or what the Bible call Yahweh. You understand?
Cancer.
That's the Lord. All right, read on.
Another one, can. Verse 7. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopian unto me, or children of Israel?
Right. So what is he saying? Is he saying that we are Ethiopians?
No.
What is he saying?
In our say we are Ethiopians, you know.
Yeah, come on. Tell me what is he saying? Remember, Salakia, right? Next time.
Salakia. Yeah.
Come on.
No. What it is saying is that the children of Israel as mean like it, because it is a preposition. So it has shown the relationship between the two nations.
This is not showing no relationship between the two nations.
But remember, it is there in the Bible. It said the children of Israel are mean or you stay now, or you is, or you be, or Israelites is. So it has shown how Israelites are. Israelites are. Not as, not there used as an adverb for normally and usually. So any one of them can fit in normally or usually. The word
Come on.
The word as used as a preposition. Preposition show the relationship.
Okay, Peter,
Yeah.
focus. I need to focus in here, right? Why is the Lord saying they are like the Ethiopians to me?
Well, listen, the children of Israel are you not as
Peter, just answer that question. Why is he saying they are like the Ethiopians to me?
Because Ethiopians are black people and Israelites are black people.
Okay, that is not why he's saying it. He's not talking about skin color. He's not talking about skin color. Now hold on. Now let KR1, you read on.
Canada one can. Say the Lord, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt?
Right. This has nothing to do with color. This has to do with our attitude towards the Lord's statutes and commandments.
God.
That is what it has to deal with. It's not saying we look like the Ethiopians. You understand? Because we don't have them big, abzucky, ugly head.
God.
We don't. We don't look ugly like them Ethiopians. You ever see an Ethiopian woman? She about 10 forehead right here.
God.
And a ton of hair. She got to pull the hair right over it, right, so to hide it.
God.
You ever see the Ethiopian men? Big head. They look like, you know what I mean, like a lollipop with legs.
God.
You understand?
God, sir.
And we don't eat the food. We don't smell like these Africans. You gonna tell me we look like them? We have our skin complexion is totally different. I have a book called I forget the book, but the name of the book, but it's a debate they were having, and in the book it speaks about the features of black people towards the African. Our features are totally different.
God.
You understand? And this is not even speaking about our features. It's speaking about our relationship towards the Lord. How we deal with the Lord. Right? Read on KR1.
Canada one can. And the Philistines from Kaftor, and the Syrians from Ker. From Ker, Salakia.
Right? Read on.
Canada one can. Verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
Right. This had nothing to do with color. It has to do with us sinning.
God.
You understand? It has to do with us sinning. It's not saying we are like the Ethiopians based on the color. You understand? We are like the Ethiopians. We are like our so-called Europeans because we celebrate the holidays they celebrate. You understand?
Salakia.
Come on.
Yes. Which other nation separate the Europeans of similarity that you have known? No.
What you talking about? When it says similarities, explain to me.
In terms of skin color, skin tone. In terms of similarity, not you understand.
So let me ask you a question. The East Indians in India, they black too, right? Are they like us?
But the ear quality are totally different.
So you go in my so you ain't going my skin color alone. You're going by the hair quality.
That's why it said that as means similar to because if you look
Brother,
at it,
Peter, do me this favor. Zone in. I need it to zone in real good.
Yes.
Read verse 8 over again for MKR1.
Canada one can. Verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom.
is upon the sinful kingdom.
God.
Who were the laws? Who were the laws given to? For it to be a sinful kingdom, who is the laws given to?
For you to be a sinful kingdom.
Yes, who is the laws given to? And now, Peter, we don't want the Babylon. We want scriptures. Prove to me who the laws were given to.
In terms
Give me Psalms 147 and 19. KR1. Oh, wait, give me Psalms 147 and 19.
Canada one gun, sir.
All right. Now, this Bible, remember, this Bible has one flow in it. You just have to get that flow. Once you get that flow, you're good to go. But if you ain't get that flow, if you're reading a ton of books saying that you're Africans and that we like this, we like that, then when you open the Bible, of course, it's going to appear to you like we like these African. Well, we're not. We ain't no filthy Africans. I find that disrespectful for you to liken my people, God's people, to these nasty, filthy people.
God.
Have you ever stand up next to an African and smell him? We're the poorest people, poorest on the earth, and we will not smell nasty like African.
God.
We'll have some shame. We'll have some shame. We'll go bathe. We'll go do something. We'll go get rid of that rank. Not an African brother. He embraces smelling stink.
God.
His whole dietary, his whole diet is different from black people. Right? Read Psalms 147 and 19 for me.
Canada one gun. Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
You understand? He only shows his what? Read that one more time.
Canada one gun. Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Now, who is Jacob and who is Israel? He's saying you're using some nice English terminology. When he say he only shows his statutes and judgment unto Jacob and Israel, what is he saying, Peter?
It's a Moses. Where's a Moses?
You must Salakia.
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you ask a question. What he's saying, that he only show his word to Jacob and to Israel. And to Israel. But Jacob and Israel. Jacob is the same person as Israel, but based on the lineage, Jacob is the one who changed from Jacob to Israel, which is sons.
So in other words, he's just saying that the words are given to who?
The words are given to Jacob.
And who?
Israel.
And Israel. That's all it's saying.
So
that's all it's saying. Nothing more. And what's the words? The Bible, the laws, the statutes, the commandments. That is all. Pull an Ethiopian out of that.
Pull an Ethiopian out of that.
Oh, you get Ethiopia out of this.
Pull an Ethiopian out of this. He's not hearing me clearly.
Hearing you now,
hearing you now, sir.
Okay, hearing me? All right.
Yeah, pull an Ethiopian out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't because it's saying that the words in this Bible are only for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Give me Hosea 3 and 1.
Gun.
Give me Hosea 3 and 1. All All right, and these are bedrock scriptures we're going to. No, not 3 and 1. Give me hold on. I think it's 1 and 3. Hold on, 1 minute. I'm gonna get just now. Right, give me Amos 3 and 1. Amos 3 and 1.
Canada one can.
All right. The Lord does not like Africans. He wants to put them Ethiopians to death.
Can.
He wants to do that. You understand? And it's because of our black leaders, we think that Ethiopia is this great motherland. Ethiopia is not the motherland. The motherland is Jerusalem.
Can.
You understand? That's our motherland. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Africa is not the motherland. We ran into Africa, fleeing persecution and slaughter from the so-called white man, from the oppressor. That's why we ran and hide in Africa. And if you want to say because of the skin color, that's why we ran and hide in Africa. You understand? Because of the skin color. We ran from those white people. Right? You there right now?
Canada
Yes,
one
man,
can,
I'm
sir.
listening.
All right, Amos 3 and 1.
Canada one can, sir. Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
O children of what?
O children of Israel.
That's the Bible. From front to back is about Israel.
Canada one can.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When the Lord likened us to these filthy Africans, is because we were behaving like Africans. The reason why the laws were given to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
I don't feel the Africans, feel the Ethiopians. Salaki. It is not filthy Africans, man. It is filthy Ethiopians, not Africans.
Okay, hold on. I think I see with the issue. So give me the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Do you all have it?
Cancer.
Pull it. Give me ham. That nasty, filthy thing.
God.
That filthy thing. Now read way at K1.
Canada one can. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Right. Read on.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
From the land of Egypt. You understand? Because why? We were in slavery in Egypt. Read on.
Canada one can, verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
What?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Oh, okay. So the Lord saying he only know the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, not those filthy Africans.
God.
The Lord don't like Africans.
God.
And I'm going to prove it to you here right now. Give me ham, and it's on the Van Compact Bible Dictionary.
Canada one can. Ham. The youngest son of Noah.
He's the youngest son of Noah. So we all know that Noah had 3 sons. Shem, Japheth, and Ham. Right?
God.
Peter,
Yes,
which one of these men we came from?
Pardon me?
Which one of these men we came from? Did we come from Shem?
Shem.
We came from where?
Shem.
Right. Good. Very good. We came from Shem.
Yeah.
Now, the Ethiopians, where did the Ethiopians come from? They are filthy Africans, correct? Where did the Philistines come from?
The Philistines?
Yes.
Too.
Yes. The Canaanites.
Ham.
You understand? These are filthy Africans. We are not them. And the reason why I'm saying filthy Africans is I have to be that direct with it, because the white man has pushed that on black people so much in America and the Caribbean, throughout the whole entire earth, into thinking that the Lord chosen people is associated with Africans.
God.
When we are not. You understand? Tell me if if there was ever 100-meter African sprinter, give me a name. I'm waiting for a name of an African sprinter that ran 100 meters. I had the world record in it.
There is none.
There's none. Zero. You know why? Because they don't have the salt of the earth like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian.
God.
You understand? Usain Bolt is an Israelite.
God.
The man before him that broke the record, that had the record, he was an Israelite.
God.
The man before him was an Israelite. That's why we dominate in sports like that. The Brazilians are best at the soccer, the football.
God.
Best. You understand?
God.
Just name a sport. Name any sport. Cricket, if you want to name cricket. The only reason why these so-called heathens over us in cricket is because cricket, they've made cricket into a racist sport. God. Racist. To the point whereas they try to, our culture is aggressive. Now, the white man, he went on in the days of Viv Richards and Richie Richardson and Courtney Walsh, when them men was on Ambrose, when them men was bowling them bouncers, or them ball that was hitting them white men in the chest and the ribs, they couldn't take it. So you know what? They went and make rules. And after Lara and them, what it did, they make sure and put in place, whereas we couldn't go out there and get exposure. You understand? But we in cricket, you leave us in cricket, we're going to be the best. If you let us play to our ability, we are going to be the best. But by a so-called oppressor, he takes away all your ability and lets you play on a playing field just like him. You understand? His science is statistics. You just have raw talent, and that raw talent is the Lord blessing. Is what you have. Right? Read Ham for me.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
Right, read on.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Right, what is a progenitor? What is a progenitor? What does progenitor means, Peter?
The progenitor would be the father.
Yes, very good. Give Peter a hand. Very good, Peter. He is the father of the dark races. Read on.
Read on.
Not the Negroes.
Not the who?
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. So them filthy Africans is not us. We the Negroes. When they were selling us in slavery, it was either colored or Negroes. It wasn't African. It wasn't African for sale. And I'm going to go one up on you. Africa, that name, where does the Africa name comes from, Peter?
Where it come from?
Yeah, where's that name? Where does that name come from?
In terms of what race are, in terms of what language?
Race and the name itself. Where is it? The name? Who is Africa named after?
Who is named after?
Yes.
Africa was named after Pool.
After who?
Pool. Pool?
No.
In what are
you ever hear about Luis Scipio Africanos?
But let me finish answer that question.
Come on.
Let me finish answer it.
Come on.
On the William Tyndale Bible. And based on the King James Bible. Now in the William Tyndale Bible of Isaiah 66, verse 19. It
Peter.
mentioned.
Peter.
Hold on, let me finish now, man.
No. Peter, you have to focus. You're in class now. You have to focus. Zone in on the question. I'm just asking you, where did the name Africa come from? If the white man calling us Africans, right? When Africa is a land, Africa is not a race. And then the name is where? It's from who? It's from a so-called white man, a white explorer, Italian.
Yes.
Right. So how the hell we could be Africans? How could we associate ourselves with Africans? Now hold on. But that one, finish reading that for me.
Not the Negroes,
Uh-huh.
but the Egyptians.
But the who?
Egyptians.
The Egyptians.
Ethiopians.
The Ethiopians.
Libyans. And Canaanites.
All these four people are called, these Africans came from them. But what the white man went and do was, he went and split Africa up into countries. He went and split them up into the Nose, into the Hutsis and the Tutsis. You understand? He split these Africans up. But really and truly, Africans are really made up of 4 tribes. Canaan, Egyptian, Ethiopians, and who?
Libyans.
And the Libyans. You understand? And that's why we ask black people, if you say it's African, which part of Africa you come from? Now they have this thing called what I call genealogy, right? Which is garbage, which is false, because the Bible tells you don't go after genealogies.
Salake.
Come on.
Yes. These nations that you are talking about.
Yes.
Based on history, what I have learned is that these nations, they are the Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
Kill them out.
The Europeans said what?
Kill them out.
Kill who them out?
Only the Ethiopians left back as the only tribe left back in Africa is the Ethiopians.
Okay, Peter, this is what you gotta do. You gotta go bring your books, bring the book and show me. All right, because what you're saying there is false. All right. These nations are on the earth today. They're on the earth today.
The original Egyptians.
The original Egyptians are not the ones in Egypt today.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but that doesn't mean they will be killed off. It just means, listen, Peter, focus. It just means that they were displaced. You understand? And that's the Lord's judgment on them for what they did to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians when we were in captivity.
God.
You understand? It was prophesied that the Lord is going to do that Ham was going to be a servant for what he did to his father Noah. Remember when Noah was drunk? And instead of Ham hiding his father's shame, Ham did what? Ham laughed at his father and mocked his father. And the Lord cursed Ham and told him he was going to be a servant of servant. That's why Africa the way it is today. You understand? And then when if you go all the way back to the so-called what's his name, Alexander the Greek, right? His father took over Macedonia. From Macedonia, Alexander the Great went on to conquer all these places in Africa, parts of India. You understand? So of course, some of these so-called what you call them, pharaohs.
Africa,
right?
Africa, you said.
Right. Some of them were white people. Some of them were white. Like Cleopatra, she was white.
So true.
You understand? She was a white woman.
And Antiochus Epiphanes and those type of persons.
Right? They were white people. Like today, if you want to find the so-called Egyptians today, you're gonna look for them skinny, tall, lanky, black, dry up African.
God.
You understand? You got to go by the features that they have.
Where
Because
would
you
you
will destroy them. And who is over Africa today is majority of your elites are going to be white people in charge because of King Alexander taking over Ptolemy and all his generals taking the share of it after Alexander died. You understand? But today, you can't come and say that all the Ethiopians, the only Africans alive today is Ethiopians. That will be false. You understand? That would be a false statement to make. Right? Where we at right now with the scriptures? So we finished Hosea, right? Give me Isaiah 1 and 3.
Canada one can.
Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. We are the only nation on the planet Earth that you come to and say, you know what? The Lord loves you. But we don't understand it so much to the point where we want to bring other nations in. The Lord don't want these other nations. The Lord looks at these other nations as spittle, right? Abadawan, give me 2nd Ezra's 6 and 54, right? Okay, I don't want to, you get what I call for?
Canada one can, sir.
What I read it?
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
The what?
The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox knoweth his owner. The ox is the most dumbest animal on the earth. But it's saying what? The ox knoweth his owner. Read verse 2 for me.
Canada one can. Verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. The Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me.
You understand? Now you understand why the Lord was likening us to these filthy Africans. Because we rebelled against the Lord. And how do we rebel against the Lord? When we go against his commandment, his statutes that he laid down.
God.
You understand? The Lord is against interracial marriage.
God.
Meaning we can't go marry them filthy Africans. We can't go marry them Chinese, the East Indians. We cannot do it. The Lord is against it. And when we go do it, we are described as rebellious children.
God.
You understand? You have a child and you tell a child, young man, you better be home at a certain time. And he ain't home at a certain time. You know to yourself, this child is trying to be rebellious. And guess what? You are putting plans in place to discipline him when he goes off. And the Lord did it. And the plan he had in place was to put the so-called white man over us. The Africans over us. To the point now where you are Jamaican, you leaving to go Ethiopia. To do what? To go to what? Addis Ababa? That ain't the Lord land.
God.
That ain't the Lord land. What culture and them did to us was wrong. What Capleton and them did was wrong. We are here and we are going to correct it under Commander John YAHANNA. You understand? The I.S.U.P.K in Jamaica, we are going to correct the mistakes these elders made in the past. And we're going to show black people that they're the true children of Israel. Right, read on.
Canada one can. Verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox knoweth his owner. Sizzla and them don't even know who the Lord is. But guess what? Our ox know who his owner is.
Can.
Read on.
Canada one can. And the ass is master's crib.
A donkey. When somebody call it, hey, you're being an ass. I mean, you're behaving dumb. You're behaving like a donkey. You're stupid. But a donkey know who his owner is. Read on.
Canada one can. But Israel does not know.
But Israel, meaning the black man in Jamaica, he what? He what?
Does not know.
He does not know who he is. He does not know who he is. He thinks he has something to do with Africa. You have nothing to do with Africa. We are better. You are better. You black people in Jamaica, you are better than them Africans.
Salaki. Yeah, Salaki. Watch this. You see, you can't really blame the Jamaican Israelites because we were cultured. We were cultured by the Europeans.
Peter.
Hold on, let me finish. You know, me I listen a long time. So me just make me point.
Peter, I trying to get you to understand, Peter.
No,
hold on, Peter. I'm the teacher, you are the student. And if you were listening to what the teacher was saying for the entire night, I'm not blaming the Jamaicans. I'm not blaming them. They didn't put chains on the foot and walk themselves into Jamaica and cut sugar cane.
Yeah. You know allow me to make the point still, you know. You know allow me to make the point because you never give me the opportunity to make the point. So you shouldn't even say that.
Make the point, Peter. Just make the point.
Hold on, KR1. I got this. Go ahead, Peter. Make a point.
Yeah?
Make a point.
Yeah, no, I am saying that the Israelites who are in Jamaica and who are in the Caribbean, the culture what we under presently, it is not us who are, it is not the Lord's. We are teaching us as Israelites because we don't even know ourselves. Because watch this, they have told us in the Christian church that we are Gentiles. No, if you should tell the same Israelites who are in Jamaica say that they are Israelites, they will look on you as a person who will come with false doctrine and false teaching.
Yes.
Don't it?
Yes, and that's why, Peter, I'm going to cut you off there for a little bit. That's why we're reading Isaiah 1 and 3. Because in Isaiah 1 and 3, the Lord says, read it, KR1.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know.
Right.
People does not consider.
You understand? We don't even, as you were saying, Peter, we don't even consider that we are the Israelites.
Precisely.
You understand? We don't consider that we are the Israelite. That's why the I.S.U.P.K in Jamaica is going to teach the blacks, Hispanics, whoever is on that island that is Israelite, they're going to be taught that they're the Israelites.
God.
You understand? They are going to be taught. Don't worry, Peter. You just keep on coming to class. You keep on showing up and come with your questions. I see your heart. You love black people. I could tell that you love black people. I could hear it in you. You're in the right place. Don't worry. You understand? Abadawan, give me what I call for. 2nd Ezra 6 and 54.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Right, of him come we all. Why is saying that? Because there was a flood on the earth, and there were only 8 persons left, and Noah was from the lineage of who? Adam. Right? And it was Noah and his 3 sons and their wives. 8 people were left after the flood. Read on.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Whom thou hast chosen. So the Lord have a chosen people, who are the Israelites. Read on.
55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
For our sakes. Meaning, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians on the earth today, the earth was made for our sake. But why are we at the bottom of the food chain, right? Read on.
56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Now, this is the Lord right here, brother. When I say filthy Africans, the Lord saying that these Africans are nothing. The white man is nothing. The Chinese man is nothing. All these other nations are what? Nothing to the Lord. I ain't just calling them filthy because I want to. I'm calling them filthy because the Lord look at them as being filthy and disgusting and not of him. So what do you want me to do? Right, read on.
And as likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
As a drop that falleth from a vessel. You just picture you're carrying a bucket of water from the standpipe to your house, and one drop of water fall out of the bucket. Peter, you're going to run back to the standpipe and get a drop of water back in the bucket?
If you run back to the standpipe and get a drop of water in a bucket.
That are spilled from the bucket.
No.
No, you won't. And that's what the Lord's saying. That is nothing.
You continue with the bucket. You continue walk with the rest of water.
Yes. And the Lord is trying to tell you that that drop that fall out of the bucket is nothing. And he's telling you that that drop is like the other nations. He is nothing to them. Nothing. You understand? We the best.
Tell that to the Christians.
We go. Don't worry, Peter. You keep on coming to class. I'm telling you. And me and you, Abada1 and K1, we're gonna tell the Christians and them that. And they're gonna have they'll have no choice but to do what? But to succumb to it. Because we coming out of the Bible, we the prophets of the Lord back on the earth today to teach black people who they are. You understand? We gonna wake up Jamaica. Watch and see. Trust me. All the talk, these preachers talking. Just give it time. The Lord already cast his judgment on this place. The die already rolled. He told you, if you're a prophet and you're lying to the people, he coming for you. If you claim you're a prophet and you're lying to the people, he coming for you. Them Christian preachers, they got some time. Just like me and you had grace to come in here, they have grace too. But grace runs out. You understand? And with that, what's the time? With that, Peter,
he has a question.
Come on. What's the question?
Saying all this and saying all that, who is going to bring us back to the land of Israel?
What you mean? In the end, it's going to be Christ.
Christ.
Yes.
God.
We starting the ball moving right here. This is the last one I'm gonna go to. Give me Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I think it's 17 and 15. Where you say you're gonna make us fishers of men?
Canada one can.
All right.
Canada one can.
You get it? Read it.
Jeremiah 17 and 15. Canada one can. Behold, they say unto me, where is the word of the Lord? Let it come now.
No, hold on. I don't think that's it. Right. Look for it. See what 17 and 17 say.
Canada one can. No, sir, that's not it in either, sir. Select it.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get it for you.
But can I, Salaki? Yeah, can I say something on the same regard? Now, based on Daniel 7, it is stated that the Ancient of Days, the whole man, the whole age, is the one.
Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Jeremiah 16 Give me Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Canada one
All right.
can.
What you saying, Peter? Go ahead and say it one more time.
Continue.
Yes. What you were saying?
Yes. Based on Daniel 7, verse 9. Tell you that the ancient of days, that the European rule over Israel till the ancient of days come. Now, if you go down at 13 and 14.
Peter.
Hold on. You know let me talk, man.
No, because Peter, this is what you have to understand, Peter. You go into scriptures and you're trying to break down scriptures when you don't even know the basics. That doesn't make sense. And listen, Peter, you gotta listen. The only way you're gonna learn, Peter, you're gonna have to listen.
Yeah, I see a thing I see a thing go for you too, you know, because you're not listening.
Peter, I did sit my behind in that chair for years and listen before I was able to open my mouth and teach this word.
God.
So you sit down there and you need to learn. Don't think you know everything. You don't. Listen to what the prophets of the Lord saying. We know everything that's in the Bible.
God.
You say you don't, and you should sit down there and listen. Give me where we at right now? Give me Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Canada one can. Salaki. Jeremiah.
Peter, hold on, Peter. Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Canada one can. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
For many what?
Hunters.
You understand? Right now we're in fishing season. You understand? Something on the line you bite and you come to class, Peter. We're in fishing season. There's gonna come a time when they're gonna be hunting season. And that time is when Christ return. It's gonna be hunting season. You understand? Read on.
Canada one can. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill.
And every hill. You know why? Because you have doomsday preppers who dig in bunkers deep down in the earth, trying to hide from the Lord's judgment. But the Lord's judgment is going to come on this place. And Christ is going to return with them 200 million angels, and we're going to get on. Right now, we ain't to do a thing. We ain't to raise a hand. We ain't to go do no type of harm to our oppressor. None. No type of harm. You understand? But we are taught in the school to, what? To defend ourselves.
God.
Any harm come to us and we can defend ourselves, we are going to defend ourselves. But we are not going out there to get vengeance, because the Lord said, vengeance is mine, say the Lord. When Christ come back and get on and popping, then we're going to get some vengeance. All right? Now, with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer K1. And Peter, if you have any more questions, we have classes on Sunday. Come to class again on Sunday and ask your questions. All right?
Yeah, man.
All right, clap it up.
All right, Abadan, I'll turn this back over to you. So you're going to say the prayers, everything. All right?
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And
put the camera up to face or tell the brother come out a little bit in the middle. Yeah, that's it, right? And yeah, that's it.
Canada one can. Under commanding General YAHANNA, new rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, there are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers 18 and 21. And Malachi 3, verse 8 to 10, means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, the Passover, and this is on April 24th, 2021. It will be held at the Players Ranch. Salakia, correct me if I'm wrong, sir. The Players Ranch in Houston, Texas. You know what I mean?
That's we don't do it there.
And you can find the Passover in Exodus.
The B&H Ranch. B&H Ranch.
Cancer. Canada one can. You can find the Passover in Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 to 51, Leviticus 23, verse 4 to 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 to 8, and 2 Chronicles 30 and 17. Reminding Akiam and Akwatiam to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and material. If a brother want to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which include black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we say a majum, which means to stand. All right, we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabashamayam. Kwadash. Haya. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakwatka. Tabaha. Ratazaika. Haya. Aisha. Warataza. Kawa. Haya. Washamaya. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kababwat Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kababwat Yanawa. Walaha. Tabahaya ha Slakia. Tabaha. Tabaya Anawa. Wanasaya one. Abal. Awashainawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwat. Wa'ala. Wataparat. La'aiwalamiam. Amen. Now in English.
In English, our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Alright. I.S.U.P.K prayer. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathens.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers and the school.
the Israelite brothers and the schools,
send evils and curses,
send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel,
and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school,
force their riches to enter thy sanctuary,
force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary,
send evils and curses,
send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and
to
destruction
the Edomites,
to the Edomites
and the nations,
and the nations,
and their drug dealers,
and their drug dealers,
the court
the
system,
court
the
system,
prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
Militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads,
Posse Comitatus,
Posse Comitatus,
the gay movement,
the gay
the
movement,
lesbian
the lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA
space program,
NASA space program,
army,
Navy,
Air Force,
Marines,
Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift death, destruction, to all the heathen, that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words, throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth, and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief, and the murderer. Let the Yahawashai, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers, and punish all the heathen, that come up against us, as we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, that is the angels that have done it, cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahawashi. Thank you so be.
All right, this is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Baba Kwasha. Nathan Lanawa. Akak. Larapa. Kalmakala. Wakalmadawa. Akak. Lata'ar. Abatazarian. Akak. Lahakwaya. Amatiam. Akak. Ilrakawa. Atamala. Lagarasha. Ba'Shem Yahushai. Tawada Aman.
In English, Yahweh in the name of Yahawashi.
Yahweh in the name of Yahawashi.
Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out in the name of Yahawashi.
To cast them out in the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so be. Men of Israel, imagine, keep standing. Remain standing. I'm going to give one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, imagine Shabbat.
It's a salute, sir.
No, put it like this.
Like how we are doing.
So.
Alright.
Imagine.
This way now.
Barak.
Put together. Barak.
Right hand punches.
Yeah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatam. Hebrew, you catch your words.
Yeah, man.
Yaramata. Turn and face the sister. One courtesy salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Amajum Shabbat. Amajum. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yaramata. Class dismissed.